Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you all are doing very well. So kids, as you all know that our first term examination will be starting very soon. So for that you have to submit your assignments on time. Okay, those students who have not submitted their assignment yet, please submit your assignment as soon as possible. As you all know that assignments contains marks. So please submit your assignment before the examination. Okay, now what are the syllabus of examination? What will come in your examination? So what we have done from assignment 1 to assignment 10 till assignment 10, all the chapters, all the exercises which we have done were coming in your examination. Okay, so now in this video we will do a quick revision of the syllabus we have done earlier in the videos. Okay, so syllabus for first term examination. Chapter number 1, knowing our numbers. Chapter number 2, whole numbers, and chapter number 3, integers. Only 3 chapters are coming in your exams. Okay, so you have to practice all the exercises we have done in the assignments and in the videos what we have done. Okay, so this is the syllabus of your examination. Now in this video I will do a quick revision with you all, that what you are doing wrong, what you have to correct. Okay, so I will do a quick revision with you all. What you are doing wrong in your assignments and how to correct it. Okay, so most of the students are doing Roman numerals very wrong. So for Roman numerals I have teach you the properties. You have to follow that properties. Again I am doing repeating the properties. Okay, for Roman numbers, as you all know that I is equal to 1, V is equal to 5, okay, X is equal to 10, L is equal to 50, C is equal to 100, D is equal to 500, and M is equal to 1000. Okay, these are the values of Roman numerals. These are the values of Roman numerals. Now, if you have to convert any Hindu-Arabic number into Roman numerals, you have to follow the properties, follow the rules which were made to for the Roman numerals. The rule number 1 is repetition of symbols means addition. If the symbols are repeating, that means you have to add the values. Suppose if somewhere is I, so that means it is 1 plus 1 plus 1. So the value of Roman number is 3. If somewhere is written XX, that means 10 plus 10. XX, the value of XX is 20. Okay, so the rule number 1 says repetition of symbols means addition, and no Roman numerals is repeated consecutively more than 3 times. No Roman numerals repeated more than 3 times. You can only repeat Roman numerals till 3 times, like this. Okay, and here the condition is that rule number 2 says only the symbol I, X and C and M. I, X, C and M are can be repeated. Okay, these symbols, you can repeat these symbols up to 3 times, but you cannot repeat V, L, D. VLD cannot be repeated. Okay, is that clear? This is the point number 2. Now point number 3 says when a symbols appear after the symbol which has the greater value, the values are added. If suppose you have the number VI, the value of V is 5 and the value of I is 1. 5 and 1, the value of V is 5 and the value of I is 1. V is a greater value and V is written in the left of smaller value, in the left of smaller value. That means the numbers will be added. The numbers will be added. 5 plus 1 is 6. Okay, or you can say if a greater value, if a number is written in the right of a greater value, right of a greater value, that means you have to add the numbers. That means you have to add the numbers. Okay. Now, rule number 4 says if the symbols appear before the symbol of greater value, if the symbol appears before the symbol of greater value, then the values are subtracted from the higher value. Suppose we have ix. The value of I is 1 and the value of x is 10. Now see, the smaller value is before the greater value. Smaller value is written before the greater value. That means we have to subtract the smaller value from the greater value. That means 10 minus 1 is 9. So this is rule number 4. Now, rule number 5 says when a Roman number of smaller value is in between two numerals of greater value, then the smaller value subtracted from the numeral to its right, on its right. Suppose we have a number x1x. We have a number x1x. There are two greater value numbers and I with smaller values in between the two greater values. So if you found this type of condition, then what you have to do, you have to subtract 10. You will write 10 as it is. Now you have to subtract the smaller value from the greater value. The value of I is 1 and the value of x is 10. So you have to subtract 1 from 10 from the higher value on its right. Always subtract the smaller value from the greater value of its right. Which is the greater value in its right, you have to subtract it from it. Okay. 10 minus 1. So the value is 10 plus 9. That means 19. So these are the 5 rules which you have to follow while doing the Roman numbers. Okay. Now here we have one number 959 and we have to convert this Hindu-Arabic number into Roman numerals. Okay. So for that, please remind the rules. Now we have to write the 900 first. For 900 we have 1000. M is 1000. M is 1000. And if we subtract 100 from 1000, for subtraction we have to write the lower value to its lower value before the higher value. So that means 1000 minus 100, 900. Now for 50, we will use L. Here 950. And for 9, we will write 10 and I. If we write lower value before the greater value, the numbers will be subtracted. So 10 minus 1 is 9. So this is how we have to write Roman numeral of 959. So this is how you have to do it. Okay. Now the second question is, here you have given the Roman number and you have to convert this Roman number into Hindu-Arabic number. Okay. So M, the value of M is 1000 plus the value of D is 500 plus L is 50 plus X is 10 and I is 1 plus 1. So you have to add all the values of these numbers. 1000 plus 500, 1500, 50 plus 10, 60, 62, 1562. And student, please show your answer, that how you are doing the answers. Don't write directly answer. Don't write the answer directly. You have to show that how the answer come. Okay. So please show your that you have done the question. Some of the students are directly writing the answers. Not in this, but for every question in maths, you have to show the working, that how you come to the answer. Okay. So please show the working, or if you are doing in rough, please make a line and do the rough part there only. so that I can see that you have done something, you have done this, and how you are getting your answer. Okay, if you directly write your answer, you will not get the marks. Okay, so please notice. So please do the question properly. Okay, and if you have any doubt, please see the videos. I have told you, I have explained you everything in the videos. Okay students, I have told you, for simplification you have one formula. Please learn this formula. DMAS says division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction. You have to follow this sequence. You have to follow the sequence. DMAS. If in the question anything you see the division, you first of all do the division, then multiplication, then addition and the subtraction. Most of the students are doing the simplification very wrong. So that's why I am telling you this topic again. Okay, in your revision. Suppose we have a question divided 14 multiply 3 minus 25, and you have to simplify this equation. What you have to do, first of all, we divide these two numbers together. 154 divided by 14, and please show your rough work also. Okay, 14 1 are 14, 1 5 minus 1 0, and 4 14 1 are 14. 11. Now what you have to do, you have to write 11 instead of this whole number. Okay, 11 multiply 3 minus 25. Now the second step is multiplication. The second step is multiplication. Now we multiply these two numbers together. 11 3 are 33 minus 25. Now we will do what we will do. We will do subtraction. There is no addition here, so we will do subtraction. Okay, 33 minus 25, 5 8. 8. So the answer is 8. So this is how you have to do the simplification question. If you see anything in division, first of all, don't see anything, just divide the numbers, two numbers, and solve it. Now then, after then, we will do multiplication, and then if there is addition, we will do addition and then subtraction. Don't write answer directly. Some of the students are, what they are doing here, this is the question and they are writing answer directly. No, you will not get the marks if you write answer like this. You have to show that how you get the answer step by step. First you have done division, then you have done multiplication, then you have done addition and then subtraction. You have to show your working part here. Now if you get the simplification like this, in which brackets are involved, you can see here we have brackets in this. So if the simplification has brackets, so you have to use the rule of BODMAS. BODMAS, BODMAS. First you have to solve the brackets, and if there is off, you have to solve the off, then division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. If you will see any of the bracket in your simplification, then simply apply the rule of BODMAS. If there is no brackets, then apply the rule of DMAS. Okay, don't get confused. Now first of all, we will solve the bracket, smallest bracket, which is the curly bracket here. See, square bracket, then curly bracket. We have two brackets. In square bracket we have curly bracket. So first of all, we remove curly bracket here. 84 we will write as it is, then square bracket 26 minus. Now first of all, we will do division. 3 divided by 12, 12 divided by 3, that is 4, multiplied 2 plus 3 multiplied 2. Now 84, step by step you have to do. First we have done division, we will remove the division. Now we will solve these two. 4 2 are 8. Now curly bracket remove. Okay. Now 84 minus, now we have to remove the square bracket. We have to remove the square bracket. 26 minus 8. 26 minus 8 is 18 plus 3 multiplied 2. Now we will do multiplication here. If we have subtraction, addition and multiplication, we will solve multiplication as per the rule of Demas. Okay, so 3 2 are 6. Now then we will do addition. We will do now 84 minus 18 plus 6. Now we have to do addition, but one is minus plus is always, as you know, minus plus is minus, and the sign of greater number will come. So 18 minus 6 is 12. 18 minus 6 is 12. Now 84 minus 12 is 4 minus 2 2. 8 minus 1 is 7. So the answer is 72. For simplification, please note the rule that minus plus is always minus, but we will put the sign of greater number. Minus minus is also minus minus is plus, and we will put the sign of minus here. We will add the two numbers, but we will put the sign of minus. Plus minus is also minus, but we will put the sign of greater number. Put the sign of greater number. Subtract, and minus plus and plus plus is always plus. Add. So this is the rule. Minus plus, if one number is in minus and other number is positive, negative positive is always negative. We have to subtract these two numbers and we will put the sign of greater number. If both the numbers are negative, then we will add the number simply and we will put the sign of minus. And if one number is positive and the other number is negative, then again we will do a subtraction and we will put the sign of greater number. And if the two numbers are positive, then we simply do the addition. This is the rule of simplification. This is the rule. Okay, so you have to learn this rule and the BODMAS rule. Okay, that's all for now, kids. And do the practice properly. All the best for your exams. Thank you.